Good evening, everyone. Charlotte, Laura, welcome. Tonight, I'm here to give messages to those in spirit. The show is Spiritual Readings with Rev Jeanne, and that's me. Just before we get started, if people can share as they come on, I'd really appreciate it. For every time you share, your name goes into a drawing for a free reading at the end of the month, and that drawing will be pulled next week. Also, we're doing format's going to be a little bit different from now on. Now, we all know that this show is taped and it goes to Roku on Thursday morning.
And Amazon.
And Amazon Prime. Now, the problem that we were having is that the comments do not show in the taping. So, Michelle will be reading them when I ask questions. She will be reading the answers out loud. So, just kind of bear with us. And it'd be really appreciated. Okay? Hi, Mary, Jessica, and Alicia. All right. Just, a quick reminder of Friday Night Circles in Fort Plain at 48 Main Street. It's $10 a person. Everyone is guaranteed a message, and it's a great way to experience it yourself for the first time. All right. Where am I going? Charlotte Jones, how you doing? All right, Charlotte. Young man standing here. I feel a lot of love coming from him. I also feel very inquisitive. Like he's here, he's checking you out as much as, you would check anyone else out. He's not telling me who he is just yet. He may not. But he's here on your vibration. That's where he comes in on. So it tells me he is connected to you in some way. Would you know who I'm talking about? A young man, maybe late teens, early 20s? At least that's what he looks like to me. Okay. Anyway, Charlotte.
Yes, Charlotte.
Charlotte, are you planning some type of a trip here real soon? You said,
I think so.
Okay. Are you planning a trip? Because I'm seeing suitcases packed. He's showing me suitcases and he's saying, make sure you bring the right stuff this time. And he's laughing about it. Something about a trip that was taken before. You didn't have the right things that you were supposed to have. That's what he's telling me. Is that make sure, just double check.
Yes.
Okay, double check, please, that you have everything that you're supposed to. And he says, so you don't get caught short again. And he's laughing about it. Apparently, it may be a private joke in the family, and I won't take it any farther than that. But he does, just a quick hug and a wave, and he's gone. So I will leave that with you. God bless. Again, folks, for the new ones that are coming on, I do not choose who I read for. Spirit chooses for me. So please just bear with me. Okay, if I can't get to you, it's not because I'm ignoring you. I have to pay attention to spirit. Alicia James, that phone number is so that if you want a private reading. Okay? While I got you on here, Alicia. Alicia, it's not too often that this happens to me, but I'm seeing a lot of animals, a lot of spirit animals. Did you have a lot of animals growing up, or do you have a lot now that you've lost? Because I'm seeing all kinds of animals that are just drawn into your energy. And I feel really good with it. I feel like they belong. I don't know why, but they belong. And it's just, including a horse. I don't know what that's about. But just a lot of spirit animals are drawn into your energy. You may have an ability with animals that I don't know if you're not aware of yet. Maybe you are. All right, you haven't. Give it some thought, please. When I say you have some abilities with animals, some people do, some people don't. They just have a pet for years and it's there. But other people can get their animals to do everything but talk. I feel that type of magnetism with you, that you're able to do a lot with them. All right, there is a woman that walks in with them now and she's laughing. She's saying, no, they're not hers, they're mine. All right. This woman is laughing. She's saying that these animals that are here are hers, not yours, that they just kind of preceded her in. That's how you would identify her was the amount of animals that she had throughout her lifetime when she was here. Because she's saying she's got them all now and she's very, very happy with that. Okay? She wants you to know, she thinks that everyone should have animals or pets in their house because to her, she doesn't feel complete without her animals around her. And that's kind of interesting because that's not for everybody, but it is definitely for her. Anyway, she's here with love and laughter, Alicia. For some reason, it's like she wants to get you to smile. She wants to see your smile. She wants to bring it out because you have a beautiful smile, is what she's telling me. And I will leave that with you. God bless. All right. A lot of things have been going on. I just wanted to thank everybody that showed up for our open house this past weekend. It was a nice success. I had a good time, met a lot of people. We're doing a lot. We're expanding a lot between classes and open circles and the store, and it's working and it's feeling right. It's feeling good. So when you're all a part of that, you've all helped make everything come about, and I do appreciate it. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm not being evasive here, folks. I've got two different people talking to me at one time, and I'm just got to sort it out here for a second. It happened last night, too. They got to stop that. Holly Remus. Hi, Holly. Holly, there's a woman that comes in, and she's rubbing her chest. She's doing this on her chest. I don't know if this was a way she passed or if she's telling me that this is a problem for you right now. Thank you, hon. I appreciate it. Would you know are you having a problem in the chest area? First of all, I have to ask. Because if it's not you, then it's how she's showing me how she passed. Okay. But she keeps rubbing it, and that's important because she's saying whatever, it was very unexpected. Okay. All right.
Anxiety.
All right. Possibly the anxiety. Because I can feel, as she's doing this, I can feel the tightness in my chest, and I know it's not mine. And I just want to say we've got to find a way to get rid of that. That's what she's saying. We have to find a way to get rid of that for you because you shouldn't have to live like that. Okay. She's saying that when you were a little girl, you used to get scared very easily. And she's saying that she's concerned. All right. Holly, she wants you to find a way to get through some of this anxiety. I'm not a medical doctor. I can't address that, but I would like to suggest that you see one and get some help there because this is really uncomfortable, what I'm feeling. And until I get the message right, it's not going to go away. So just bear with me here for a minute. Have you been very anxious about a job or something? It's something to do with work, something outside the home. I know that. And all I'm hearing is just let it go. Just let it go. Walk away from it if you have to. There'll be something else when you need it. And I know that sounds kind of crazy because we all need a job. We all need to work on one level or another. But it's all part of this anxiety and this tightness in the chest, and I'm really uncomfortable with it.
She's got to move.
Okay. The move is going to go a lot smoother than what you think it is, Holly. Please don't stress about it. I keep wanting to say by mid-June, you'll know a definite direction of where you're going, and you'll have something solid to hold on to. And then it's just going to be a matter of, packing things up and moving. I want to say it's not a reason for the stress.
Her ex is giving her problems as well.
It's not going to be long lasting. I know that may sound totally off the wall to you right now, but he's going to be given up here real soon. He has other interests or other things to occupy his time. He's very much very childlike in that he has to have something to occupy his time or occupy his mind.
Breakup.
Okay. But as soon as he finds someone else or something else to occupy his mind, he'll be easing up on you, and it's going to make life a lot easier for you. Okay? I'm going to leave that for now, but I do know that the move is coming. I want to say by mid-June, you'll know exactly where you're going, and once you do, a whole lot of that anxiety is going to be relieved, and you're going to feel a lot better. Okay? Just don't give up. Whatever you do, don't give up. All right. Is it Kristen Pendleton? Hi, Kristen. Would you know an older man in a military uniform if I brought him through for you? Because he's standing here, Kristen. I don't know that he spent his life in the military, but what he's telling me is that military was something very, very important to him, an important part of his life. He's saying he learned a lot there. And he's just proud of the service that he gave. He's just coming through because he wants to be remembered. It's almost like he's afraid people have forgotten him. He's been there for a while. And he just wants to be remembered to you, to the family, to friends, just to say that, I'm doing okay. He was a survivor. He was a survivor in life, and he was a survivor in death. And he's saying, he's got the life he wanted, and he's happy. He wants you to know that he's happy and that he's well. Okay? Just know that he comes through with a lot of love with that. And there's a big smile on his face. He's proud of you, Kristen. Something special that the two of you had. He's very proud of you. He's saying that you stepped up, and you stepped up when you needed to, and he's saying he couldn't be any more proud of you than what he is. I hope you understand what he's talking about, because what I'm feeling is tremendous, and this man is very, very sincere. And I will leave that with you. God bless. Excuse me, just a moment. All right. I keep hearing Anthony. I have not seen the name Anthony on here tonight. Does somebody... There is a spirit here. His name is Anthony. Because he's saying, tell them Anthony is here. I'm not sure. He's not telling me who this is for. I've been asking.
Is it for him, or do they want him?
No, the spirit's name is Anthony.
Okay.
And he wants them to know that he's here. It's an older gentleman. He's showing me like a big, big stove. The man loved to cook. That was his thing in life. To him, that's how he relaxed. When he was done with a hard day of work or just a hard session, it was like cooking was his out. Okay, I don't know who this is for, but I'm just going to bring that message through. Hopefully someone will know.
Suzette.
All right, Suzette, did your grandfather like to cook? because he's not saying Tony or any of the what do you call it, the nicknames for Anthony. He's very adamant about the fact that his name is Anthony. Suzette, did he like to cook? Yes. Okay. He's also telling me, Suzette, that you didn't like a lot of his food or that you couldn't eat it. I don't know which it is. He says you couldn't eat it, but he thinks it's because you didn't like his food. All right. He's laughing about it. He says, you think I don't know, but I do. He's just here to bring in a greeting. He just wants you to know he's here. He's also saying, keep your chin up. It's going to get better. Something is going really rough around you right now, because he's telling me that there's been a lot of tears. And I want to say, or he's saying, just to be happy. All right. Well, I gave the message. I know, Suzette, you said it's not for you, but whoever it's for, the man loved to cook, and he just wants you to know he's okay. All right? God bless. Oh. Aaliyah Roots. How are you, Aaliyah? Miss you. Aaliyah, there's a woman that comes in, and she's singing. She's singing her heart out, and I don't know the song, and I'm not going to even attempt to sing it with her to be able to tell you what it is. But this woman loved music. I feel like a grandmother or a grandmother's sister with her. Would you know who I'm talking about, Aaliyah? Yeah, she's a little off key, but man, she's belting it out for all she's worth. It doesn't matter to her if it's off key or not. She loved music. She loved to sing. It was like whatever, if she was working around her house or working outside, she was singing because it kept her going. It's kind of funny. Oh, all right. As long as you know who it is. Because I don't want to insult her by saying that she's off key, but she is.
Her grandmother.
All right. She's saying that she can still sing to you. All right. And I believe that you've been hearing her a lot lately, just at odd times and odd moments. She says, because that's the only time that she can pop in on you, because you're always so active and so busy. It's like when you decide to relax, for some reason, you're hearing her voice. You're hearing her singing. All right. She's saying it's because she knows that you need her right now. You need her energy. You need her love. You need her energy. A lot of changes going on around you, Aaliyah, and she's not telling me what they are. All she's saying is, I tell her I know she's been calling and I know she needs me. When she hears me singing, she'll know I'm there. Okay? I hope that makes sense. I hope you understand it. But the support from this woman is tremendous, to say the least. Okay? I will leave that with you, dear. God bless. Terry Durham. Terry, there's a man and a woman here, and they're both pacing. If I didn't know better, I'd kind of laugh, because it's like almost like they're in sync, step for step, and then turn and then step for step, just pacing back and forth. Have you been doing a lot of pacing, Terry? It's like there's a lot of decision making going on around you. They want you to know that you're not alone. All you have to do is ask. They will help you. They won't tell you what to do, but they will tell you. They will help you as much as they can. They were your go-to people when they were here in this physical world. It wasn't just one or the other. It was both the man and the woman. It's like, because you could talk to these people about anything and everything. It didn't matter. There was no judgment passed. It was only they would try to understand and try to help. She's the one that's talking to me right now, and she's saying that a lot of times they couldn't relate or understand to some of your problems or your issues, but they wanted to make sure that you always knew that it was an open door, that you could come in and talk to them because their love for you was that great. Do you know who I'm talking about, please? For some reason, that's important that you acknowledge them. And that's not the normal run of things, but anyway, Terry, the decisions that you're trying to make, she's saying, set it on a shelf for just a day and give yourself a rest. Let your body, let your mind, let your spirit rest for a day from the decision that has to be made. And when you go back to it tomorrow or the day after, you'll be able to make a decision with a full heart and know that you're okay. Okay, and know that it's the right one. Terry, you're not far from making the right decision. It's just you need to let yourself rest for a day. It's what this woman is telling me. Okay, I hope that makes sense. God bless. Folks, please share the video as much as possible. By sharing it, it allows people to know that we're out here, what we're doing, and it also gives you a chance to have your name pulled in a drawing, which is next Wednesday, for a free 15-minute reading. So please share as much as possible. Hopefully your name will get pulled next week, and we'll set up a private reading. Also, Friday Night Circle, open circle, it's $10 a person. It's the best way to experience spirit communication yourself, and I am sure that you will enjoy it, okay? All right, Goldie Docs, Karen Ann. All right. Karen, I feel like I'm rocking back and forth with your energy. Is this something that you do on a regular basis or just when you're stressed? I'm seeing tears and I'm feeling this rocking going on with you. I want to say it's okay. Don't let people tell you it's wrong. Whatever this situation is that you're trying to deal with, don't let other people tell you you're wrong. Okay?
She rocks with stress.
There's nothing wrong with the rocking because it helps relieve the physical element of the stress that's around you. It's almost a necessity. And I'm not a doctor by any stress, but it's the way it's coming through to me. Okay? There is a young man that comes in. And he's here, and it's like what I'm seeing, it's like as you're rocking, he's rubbing your back. And I believe he's been around you a great deal. Would you know who I'm talking about? I feel like a brother or a cousin or someone close to you. So you were close. Okay. He just wants you to know that you've never truly been alone.
It's her brother, Ronnie.
Okay.
Rooney. Rooney. R-O-O-N-I-E.
All right, Karen Ann, he wants you to know you've never truly been alone.
Ronnie.
He's always been here with you. A lot of love coming from him. I'm not sure what he's talking about here, but he wants you to know that some real answers are coming soon. And he said, don't be afraid of the answer because it's going to be what you need to hear. I have no clue what he's talking about. He's telling me you do. You're going to be okay. All right? Just know that. Trust it. Please, Karen Ann, trust it. Because he's giving it with as much love as is humanly possible. Okay? Thank you. Tommy and Ethan, hi guys. Hi Gail. We love y'all. Miss you terrible. Tommy and Ethan, stop growing. Okay.
Yes, she has diagnosed with diabetes at 11, and he always rubbed her back.
Okay. Well, he's still rubbing your back.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Chelsea Reynolds. Chelsea, I'm drawing a blank. I have no idea why I called your name, Mother, and I seen a hand pointing and said her. Okay. Give me a second here. Okay. Chelsea, has your mind, your thoughts been elsewhere lately? I want to say everywhere but where they should be. That's the only way I can explain what I'm feeling here. It's like you've been dreaming a lot, or you've been in a dreaming mode. And this man is trying to, I feel like a father-in-law. You were close to him when he was here, or even a grandfather, but.
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Yes.
He's trying to redirect your thoughts. He's trying to help you to understand that it isn't over with. Something is not over with. He's saying there's a long ways to go yet. But he said, don't worry about the outcome and don't worry about the time element. Things are happening as they should. But it's time for you to move on. It's time for you to start living your life. Everything's been on hold for you for a while. I don't understand why, and that's not my business. But he's telling me that things have been on hold for you for a while, but it's not going to be for much longer. Just have some faith that everything is finally coming together to where it's going to be livable for everyone concerned. Okay, especially you.
That makes sense.
Okay, well, I'm glad it does. Just a lot of love. And I want to say a tremendous amount of understanding from him. It's like when, wow, all right. I'll leave that. God bless. You're welcome. Laura Eklund. Laura, do you have a pool? Or is there a pool that you go to a lot that you're in the summertime? I'm seeing this pool and I'm seeing a lot of people playing and having fun. And there's a woman here and she's just literally, she's worrying her hands.
Lake.
It's the lake, okay. Well, I know it had something to do with swimming. But she's standing here and she's worrying her hands back and forth. Please just use a little extra caution this summer. Whatever this is, I really, truly believe can be avoided just by taking a little extra precaution. That means, just don't dive in without knowing what's there, is what I want to say. I don't want you to be afraid of the water because water is a wonderful thing and swimming is fantastic. But I want you to be careful. I want you to think it through before Anytime you go swimming.
She's a fish.
All right, well, that's good. But every time you go into that water, really check your surroundings. It may not even be the water. It may be something up on the beach. I don't know, but I just want you to be very careful this summer just to avoid a bad situation. And I don't feel this with anyone else. It's not like it's children or anything like that. It's with you. I don't want you getting physically hurt because that's what I see it as a physical injury.
She loves the water. She's a Pisces.
Okay. Well, I'm with you on that. I may be a Leo, but I love the water too.
She always takes precautions, so thank you.
All right. Well, God bless. I will leave that with you. I don't know if you're in a position to or not, but there is a pool coming around you very soon. I don't know what kind. But I see you in a pool having a really good time. Just be careful. You'll be okay. God bless. All right. Clinton Shanks. Hi, Clinton. Clinton, there's a woman here. I want to say a mother or a grandmother, but she keeps grabbing my hands and saying, be careful with your hands. Just be careful. You're taking care of everyone else, but you're not taking proper precautions with your hands. Clinton, are you in a medical field? Because this woman is very concerned that whether it's because of an emergency situation or something, you're not using precautions with your hands. And she doesn't want you to have a problem because of it. She's saying that you need to take care of yourself. Going to be, okay. Don't let your desire to help other people get in the way of your own safety, please. That's the message loud and clear that's coming through from her. She knows that you're a caregiver, that you love to help people, but she's saying sometimes you have a tendency to take one step too far and you wind up getting hurt in the process, whether it's physically, emotionally, spiritually, and she just wants you to please use caution. She's saying stop throwing caution to the wind and pay attention. Very point blank. Okay, I hope you can understand that. Again, I'm just a messenger here, Clinton. She just wants you to be careful. All right, I'm going to leave that. Lou Miller, haven't seen you in a long time. How are you doing? There's a lot going on within a household with you right now. There's a woman standing here. She's got her hands on her hips, and all I'm seeing, okay, she's standing here with her hands on her hips and saying, what the hell is going on? Literally, I'm sorry for cussing, but it's just exactly what she's talking about, Lou. Something about your household. She's saying it's time to start trimming the edges. I don't know what that means. I don't know if it means people or, trimming like in painting or what, but she's saying it's time to start trimming around the edges so that you can breathe again. All right. She wants you to undertake that job, if you will. She's saying she'll help you. You might not like her help or the way she does things, but she'll help. And for some reason, I want to laugh. This woman is very forceful. She doesn't play games. But it's like at the same time, I want to say I don't want her mad at me. Okay. she's telling me you know exactly who she is and you know what she's talking about, so you better pay attention because you're going to be hearing from her a lot in the very near future. Okay. And she's talking like she's coming through for you, not through me, but she's coming directly to you. Okay. All right. Well, just know that she's going to help.
It's a combination of house and surroundings.
Okay. Well, I can believe that with the way she's coming through here. She does love you. She thinks that this is coming directly from her. She's saying what you've chosen to do with your life, she's very proud of. But she said she's sad because it's not the original life that you dreamed about. But she's glad that you have found comfort in what you're doing. I hope that makes sense. God bless. I'm going to leave it at that. Cheryl Mound. All I keep seeing is a little white fur ball. Is this your puppy? Been around here for a little while. Okay. You're just yapping and running, just here. I don't know why. Okay. Mary Walker. How you doing, Mary? Mary, this has something to do with work. And I think this is coming from your father. Very quick movements with him. And I say your father because I'm seeing a long beard on him. Anyway, he's talking about work. And he's saying you need to get a handle on some of these kids because they're getting out of hand. You're having a hard time with them. And he's saying sometimes tough love is the best love. But I know that can't be the case with you. I'm not exactly sure what he's talking about, Mary. Just that you need to stand up for yourself. You need to stand up for what you're doing or what you're trying to do. And
all year.
Okay. All right, then you know what I'm talking about. That's good because I don't. All right. But he's saying a little tough love is the best way to go here. However that is done in your situation, have at it. I don't know an answer there. I just know that he is very adamant about it because he's worried about you. He's worried about you getting physically hurt. There's one male, especially, that you're going to wind up getting physically hurt if you don't watch your back. Okay? So please be aware of it. Be very, very careful. Well, sometimes you have to call the parents to task. I know from my years of teaching. And that's a lot harder to do if you don't have the backing that you need. But I don't know, your dad's worried that you're going to get physically hurt. Just keep an open eye. You can keep it from happening just by being aware of it. But know that he loves you. He's proud of you. And he's saying that you're doing just what you're supposed to be doing. I believe he's talking about your work. But please just be careful, okay? He's concerned about this one boy. I can't give you a name. I can't give you anything like that. I just know that it's a male child or a male. You're going to wind up getting hurt if you don't watch your back. I'm going to leave that. Boy, I don't like giving a message like that. All right. We're getting near the end here, folks, so just be a couple more. I'm not seeing in color, hon. Mary, you're asking if he has blue hair. I'm not seeing in color. All I'm seeing is hair and a big beard.
Oh, no, I think she meant the kid. Dad didn't have blue hair.
Oh, okay. Well, again, I'm not seeing in color, but I know it's long. His hair is long. It's not a natural or a regular boy's haircut. His hair is long, if that helps. Sometimes I see in color. Tonight I'm not as black and white. Okay. All right. I'm going to leave that. Lisa Auld. Lisa, would you know someone in a wheelchair that passed? Because it's like she's showing me this wheelchair and she's just kicking it out of the way. And she's saying, I don't need it anymore. I feel so good. Lisa, would you know who I'm talking about? She was just... All right, yes, your mother-in-law. Thank you. Okay. She's kicking the wheelchair out of the way, and she's just saying, look at me, and she's literally doing a jig, dancing, saying, I don't need it anymore. I can walk, and I can live again. The worst thing for her was having to be in that chair. That was the worst punishment in the world for her. At least she's thought of it as a punishment. But now that she has that freedom of movement again, she's very happy, and she's a much better frame of mind. And it's like she's coming through, Lisa, to apologize to you. She's saying she knows that she was rough on you before she passed. It wasn't because she didn't love you. It's because she hated herself in that physical body. It's that point blank.
Says, never great news for her. She had a hard death. We did best we could. Thank you.
Okay. All right, but she does love you.
Mm-hmm.
But she feels the need to apologize.
No need to apologize. They love her.
All right, well, she loves you. So God bless. All right, we got like 5 minutes left here. Is it Gary Neubauer?
Yes.
Okay, Gary, would you know a man? He's here and it's like he's in a three-piece suit and he's tugging at it and he is so uncomfortable with it. And he wants to know why somebody put him in that monkey suit when they buried him. Would you know who I'm talking about? He's point blank about calling it a monkey suit and saying he wants to know why, for the love of God, why anybody put him in a suit like that when they buried him. Personally, I think it's funny. He doesn't, so I got to behave myself. He knows it wasn't you. Okay, your nephew. All right. He knows it wasn't you, but it's like he wants you to give everybody a hard time that made that decision because he says he hates it and he's going to lose it as soon as he can. I don't know what that entails on the other side, but he says he is going to lose it. And it's like, I want to laugh. He's funny, very point blank. He said he was just an everyday kind of guy, and that suit just wasn't right for him.
He said, thank you.
All right. He's coming in on your vibration, Gary, because he's telling me that you and him had a unique understanding. I don't know if it was, I could call it a relationship, but he's saying you and I, meaning you and him, had a unique understanding of life and what it was all about. And he's saying he's carrying on the tradition on that side. He tells me that you'll know what I'm talking about. Okay? So I'm going to leave that with you. God bless. All right, folks, I think that's about it for the night. I just want to remind you to please come on down to Open Circle on Friday night. You'll have a great time. Everyone receives a message, whether it's coming from me or one of the other mediums in attendance. We're there. We're working for you so that you can experience the spirit communication yourself for the first time or many times over. Mm-hmm. Most people love to come back many times. That's at 730 48 Main Street in Fort Plain, New York. Also, share the video because next week we are drawing a name for all the people that have shared and for all the times that you've shared.
Love you, Mary.
Hopefully you can get your name pulled and you can have a free private reading. All right. I thank you all for joining me tomorrow night. If I couldn't get to you tonight, I do apologize. Tomorrow night, I will be on with 2 questions for $10. If you would like 2 questions directly answered, that's what tomorrow night is all about on Facebook. Hope to see you soon. God bless and thank you for the evening.
Good night, everyone.